Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. We are streaming live on the web at WLCNonline.com and we're not streaming live yet, but you can
right there.
You can follow us on WLCNsports.com. Download the Mixlr app if you want to listen on the go. And we're on Twitter at WLCN Sports and Facebook. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Lloyd Kirby, Jim Ash with you this morning at the Jakes.
Where's Joe?
Guess what? Joe's a no-show. Go figure. I don't know. Joe's. I can't.
Oh, we
got something going on here.
Working on our mics.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
We didn't do a sound check. Check.
I checked them. You guys switched.
Oh, we switched.
We did?
We did a little switcheroo on Jimbo. He don't like that too much.
No, generally speaking, bad.
Yeah, we are at Jake's Furnishings today. We're outside. It's a little chilly. A chilly Saturday morning. But it's never too cold to buy outdoor furniture, Jake. So come on by today.
We got this table here in front of us that comes with a fire pit in it.
A fire pit and some really comfy chairs.
And some comfy chairs. Yeah, those are your choice here. We've got a few different options for you on the chairs.
A few.
Yes. More inside. Haven't gotten the rest out yet.
Well, that's because your employees aren't here yet, Jake.
That's exactly right. And it's my birthday.
Hey!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Dear Jakey.
Happy birthday to you.
I feel like I should have a large crown and a scepter.
Anymore. That's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like I should have a large crown and a scepter for this.
A what? Like a robe type thing?
King Harley race back in the day.
Well, we'll have to get you one. Jake, we'll do it next year for you.
Yeah, next year. July
21st for those out there that want to know his birthday. July 21st.
Al Rabosky's birthday today, too.
Yep.
Who?
Al Rabosky.
How would you know that?
Because I have a cardinal calendar.
Oh. He's got a cardinal calendar.
Of course he does.
Only Jim. Oh, boy. Because I got a cardinal calendar. I got all that information on there that nobody gives a crap about. Checks it every day, Jake. Whose birthday is it today? Oh, boy.
That's fun, right?
That is fun.
He got his Cardinal throwback shirt on right now.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Gee. Oh.
18-5.
Yeah, well, yeah.
18-5.
Cubs fans. Took one on the chin yesterday.
Jesus, that where it was taken.
Wow. Yeah, 18-5. The Cubbies fell just a tad short. The Cardinals, man, they were feeling it yesterday. Carpenter was
Carpenter was on fire.
He was feeling it. He had 3 home runs. John Lester was not feeling it. Gave up 8 earned runs.
I tell you what,
after the All-Star break,
that Wrigley wind didn't hurt anything for old Carp.
I mean, it didn't hurt him. The Cubs bats didn't seem to be awake, but that's not your typical Cub Cards matchup. You don't usually see that big of a blowout. Those games are typically pretty close. And that's just kind of everything went the Cardinals' way yesterday. And
I'm not gonna lie, man. I was kind of waiting for the Cub comeback.
I was too. I listened to the whole game. It's 12-1, and I usually turn it. I ain't listening to this crap, but you just had that feeling that the Cubs, they've already had like 31. I think they lead the majors this year in comeback wins with like 31 or something like that. So just the way the Cardinals are, you just thought, well, the Cubs are going to get back in this. The Cubs would score a run or two, but the Cardinals would answer with 4 or 5. But just never never panned out, and the Cubs end up throwing 3 position players yesterday.
Yep.
In like the 6th inning, Tommy LaStella came in. I think he threw maybe an inning and a half, maybe 2 innings. And then the
always
rookie
worries me when they do stuff like that, though, man. I can't remember who it was a couple years ago. Actually, tore his ace or tore. I can't remember. It was his rotator. Yeah, messed his career up because he came in doing it.
pitching.
Yeah. Came in and he knew he could pitch, but he was making his money as a everyday player. I wish I could remember who that was, but messed his career up pretty good.
Messed him up real good.
Aaron Miles, was it Miles?
Who was up bad in the squirrel?
I don't know. Go check your calendar, Jim.
Go check your calendar, Jim. That's gonna be it. I like it.
Check your
Why
calendar.
don't you go check your calendar, Jim?
Yeah, but the Cubs, they brought in Tommy LaStella, Victor Caratini, and Ian Happ. And it wasn't much of a game.
No, it really wasn't. Carpenter was on his game. 3 home run day.
3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 12,
two extra base hits, or 2 doubles.
16 total bases.
16 total bases.
Surpassing on the same day, I believe, Albert Pujols'
3 home runs.
3 home run game.
Well, he did it twice against the Cubs.
Yeah, but that
in
was
2004
on that same day
and
there.
2012. How you like that? But that's not on your calendar.
Was that on your calendar, Jim? No, it was not.
Well, it's interesting when you're listening to radio broadcasts when the games are that lopsided. They just start throwing out some fun facts and trivia. So there was a lot of that going on yesterday, and maybe I should have wrote some of it down so I can remember. But not much of a game, but a quick turnaround. They're going to play a doubleheader today. First game at noon. And then tonight's game, I think 6:30, 6:15, somewhere around there. So, quick turnaround.
You going to the game tonight?
No, not going to. I'm going next weekend.
Okay.
We're going down to the Lou. Cubs are back down there.
Tell you what, it's easy in, easy out on the old Lou.
Love it.
Yep.
It is easy to get to.
Yes, that is kind of one of the positives between St. Louis and Chicago.
Oh, it's night and day. It's we go down, we take that Martin Luther King exit and go down through that way.
Yep.
Miss all that because there is going to be some congestion up there, but
sometimes and right now there's a little bit of construction, or at least 2 weeks ago there was a little bit of construction. Usually I go past the stadium to 2 X's after and then come back, because you can kind of come back and get in there a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit easier than
there's a parking garage Neil goes to all the time, and we take that Martin Luther King exit, fall down by the casino, and then up, back and around, and it's right there. And it's usually pretty easy access. So,
all right.
And we're staying there at the casino, so it's a good deal. It's good times, easy to get to. It's fun around there. It's a good atmosphere. As much as I hate to say it, it's neat down there with your what do they call that? Cardinal Nation bar or whatever.
Yeah, well, and there's a whole bunch of different bars and stuff, and you got all the TVs.
A lot of them are hurting nowadays because that's where everybody goes there, And back in the day, you did have a bunch of bars around.
Well, there's still some like on the backside there with like patios, and a few of the others I still think do really well, especially after the games.
Yeah.
But for the game, it seems like a lot of people want to be there at Cardinal Nation.
Yeah, it's a good deal. I mean, they've done it right.
Oh,
it's a pretty cool place.
They're working on their next phases of that down there as well. Currently, they got the cranes all set up, putting in the new buildings, and pretty interesting to see that happening as well.
Yep, it is.
It's all right, Scotty. You guys, it's a new day.
It is a new day,
and I lose 18-5 tomorrow.
Back in the day, it was like, the Cubs, as long as we beat the Cardinals, it was fine, because, we're always 20 games below 500 by September anyway, or even July. So, our World Series, our championships back in the day was just to beat the Cardinals. Well, now it's changed. Yeah, it's one loss. Cardinals are still 6.5 games back.
Yep.
And
how about our conversation last week about changing managers for St. Louis.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
Are they listening to us down there?
I was wondering,
No, I was kind of shocked who they put in there, but this guy, he's been, he came up from the bottom. If you listen to his story,
well, literally, I mean, he was a high school coach.
Yeah, well, he was shining Cal Ripken's shoes back in the day.
Back in the day,
came up through minors, and he just did his due diligence, and now it's paid off. They're giving him a shot. It's going to be a short shot because I don't think they'll retain him for next year. But it kind of surprised me that they didn't give it to Okendo.
Well, you know what? I believe they wouldn't have given it to Okendo is because I think they want him in there legitimately in contention for the job at the end of the year, not in an interim basis.
You don't want to set him up to fail.
You don't want to set him up to fail, yeah. And I don't know that to be true, but I have to say this. Their current interim, he now has a shot. I mean, there's a chance.
I think he's a tough guy.
Because I beat the Cubs 18-5.
No, but I think if the team does rally around him, he brought up Pop Warner. He's got brought up some good talent with him too. Pop Warner is I think he is the premier minor league coach, and has been for many years now. And all these years, I couldn't believe LaRussa wasn't bringing him up. I mean, I've followed his career quite a bit. He's top notch, and now he's actually on that staff too. He's got himself in a position to succeed, and if he can pull some wins out, and the Cardinals can make it close at the end there, or if they did make the playoffs, if they make the playoffs, you got to think it's probably his job to lose. I mean, you could throw all the other
playoffs.
names.
Playoffs.
I'm saying if they could do that, what it would do for him.
You're a little bit ahead of yourself, Jake.
Oh no! What I'm saying is for this guy to come in, not really a lot of expectations for him.
Right.
Although DeWitt does like him a lot, the management really likes him a lot, but not a lot of expectations. If he does not succeed, no big deal. You wash your hands, you move on. But if he succeeds, I mean, he's just wrote his own check,
Yeah.
So
well, I want to root for him, but I'm not going to.
There you go.
No,
nothing wrong with that.
It's a good story if you have a chance to kind of read up on his history.
That's better than you say, I'm going to root for the Cardinals.
No, I'm not.
When they're in the playoffs. That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Who said that?
Or people saying, I'm going to root for the Cubs because they're in the World Series. No.
Not if you're a true Cardinal fan, you're not.
No, I'm not going to root for them.
So, I know you're not.
I'm not going to wish they die in a plane crash or nothing, but I'm not going to root for them.
Oh,
I've heard that too.
I think I've heard those words out of your mouth.
Never.
No. That's
I like baseball.
That's
too
brutal.
much.
That's brutal. Hey, let's take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little All-Star game. Did you watch it?
Oh, it was fun, yeah.
All right. Stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats here on 96.3 FM. Hey, Jake, guess who just blessed us with his appearance here?
I'm going to guess Joe, the insurance guy.
Joe Ryan.
Joe,
good morning,
Thanks
Joe.
for having me on, fellas.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for having me on.
Long-time caller, first-time shower.
Tell you what, I went camping for 3 days up in the mountains, and I had no cell signal,
Nothing.
anything.
Yeah.
What's going on in the world of sports?
Well, Joe, sometimes they say better late than never.
Yeah, so did
Well, that's not true.
How are the Cubs doing?
Well, if you'd have been here, we already talked about the Cubs.
Oh, I've been gone. I've hadn't had any internet. I didn't know what was going on. Are they in the Cardinal series now?
Yeah, they got whipped yesterday. You know that. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
He's not very happy.
You
Hey, we're gonna
guys.
tell you, this is like there was like snowflakes come out. But you know what? The key is you can blame the place next door.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and we went to break. We said we're going to talk a little bit about the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby. It was past weekend. That
was fun.
It was fun. The Home Run Derby featured 2 Cubs, and then you had the hometown favorite, Bryce Harper.
What in the world?
We didn't have
doing?
any issues until you showed up.
Just keep going about doing what you're doing.
Oh, Rusty. All right, you done?
All
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Okay. So All-Star game, home run derby.
Entertaining.
Home run derby was
Very
entertaining. You said it was probably the best home run derby you've ever seen.
You know what? I believe it was. I was trying to think of all of them in the past, all the good ones back in the day, and I don't know if it gets any better than that.
It was
Boy,
good. Do you like the format? They
I think
changed
I
it
do.
up
I think I
a
liked
year or
it
two
better.
ago. It's a little faster paced. You know,
I agree.
and
Much faster paced,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like the players can stay in it a little bit more. They don't get quite as cold. Maybe it's just how they were warming up in between. I don't know, but boy, I tell you what, how many back in the day, and by saying back in the day, not that long ago, do you remember watching it? And you know, the guys come out, maybe they'll hit 15 in the first round or 12 in the first round. Then they come
And
out
that-
next round and they hit 2.
yeah,
You know, you didn't see that. You know, these guys were hammering the ball all over the place.
yeah, and it was, you know, they were hitting 6 or 7, 8 in a row.
Oh yeah.
When they got in the groove, I mean, it was
Oh,
just
they were flying,
automatic.
weren't they?
And
Well, Harper
that
towards
was
the
that was,
end.
but that was top to bottom. I mean, every
Yeah.
match was pretty close.
Yep.
You know, Baez got beat out by 1 again. Was it Bregman that beat him, or no?
Yeah.
The guy from Dodgers, Macy or
Yeah.
Muncie. Thanks, Lloyd.
But he was the second hitter, so he
Yeah.
could have possibly continued going. But
Right.
yeah, absolutely. You know, and Bryce Harper, he had to get hot there in one of his rounds to advance, and in the last minute, it seemed like he hit. It felt like he hit 25 home runs.
Yeah.
I know it was only like 6 or 7, but he
Because there
got
for a
hot
while
and,
you're
boy,
like,
they were
you know,
flying.
Schwarber's got this. You know, it's his, and then all of a sudden, boom,
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 boom.
boom, boom. But the Phillies guy started all off. What's his name?
Reese Hoskins.
Yep, him.
That guy.
Hoskins, Reese.
He had a good round too. I
Yeah.
tell you what, he's a big, powerful guy too, isn't he?
Yeah, then you had the little guys in there. Bregman, he's not real big.
Yep.
Baez, not real big. And, you know, they held their own.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
entertaining. And
It was. I think it was extremely entertaining, and I'm hoping for all these guys that they continue to have a solid year after this, because I hate that after they have. A few of the guys will go on. It'll be a rough going for them for a while.
Well, Bryce Harper's nothing but up now anyway, because he was not having that great of a year.
Yeah, I was going to
And-
say maybe this might help Harper actually.
Yeah, and
So-
probably the only reason, well, I mean, he's popular obviously, and he's a phenomenal baseball player. But it being in Washington, it was guaranteed he was going to be on that All-Star team. And yeah,
Yes, I completely agree.
This show's
yeah.
turned into a hot mess when Joe showed up.
Plates and napkins flying everywhere.
That's right.
Sausage flying.
You're next door to a restaurant.
It'll be fine.
Be all right.
So home run derby success. Then we move on to the game itself, and it was just as good. You know, it was.
I didn't think it. Well, I tell you what, big comeback by the National League. I thought they were going to be able to pull it out, but I tell you what, those Houston Astros,
Those pesky little
those
beeps.
In the van.
pesky little Astros. Boy,
Yeah,
I
there
tell
you
you
go.
what,
Astros.
Astros.
You gotta-
Because there was multiple home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you know what? That's a fun team to watch. There's a lot of teams saying with Machado going to L.A., well, L.A. has to be the team to beat now. No.
No, Houston.
No, that still goes straight through Houston and possibly New York, or Boston. And Boston, who's the best team in the league right now. One of those teams.
Well,
it's
they're
still
talking.
flowing
They're
that
the
way.
favorite in the National League right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And they probably are.
Yeah, you don't know though. I mean, if the Cubs made a pitching move, or maybe if Darvish got Darvish like,
Right.
I think they could be right there, because let's face it, pitching will beat hitting.
Yeah, and they did just pick up the Chavez from the Rangers, who's a solid relief pitcher, and he can go multiple innings.
Yep.
He's kind of that veteran that kind of ties everything together. But I do feel that their starting pitching right now is struggling, and with Lester getting beat like that.
With Lester getting beat last night, I think that is something that it's an anomaly.
Yeah.
Right after an All-Star break, he'd been so hot.
Right.
I mean, he had been on Cy Young level right before the break. I think for like 6 or 8 games.
Yeah. Well,
He's lost a little bit of focus.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cubs may go on a 7, 8, 10, 12 game losing streak.
Good.
To tell you the truth, starting yesterday.
Yeah.
So, Cardinal fans,
They scored enough runs yesterday for 4 or 5 games.
Cardinal fans, get your
The problem is
get
that
your
maybe
gear out.
only score for the next 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Doubleheader today.
Yeah.
What time does that start? That first.
Dang, Joe. I mean, we've already talked about all this.
It's all right. There's some listeners that don't
12.
sit and listen to us. They just turn us on right
12.
now.
Well, because they knew Joe was coming on, so now they turn him on. 12.
Well, no, actually, every other station on their radio went out. They could get this one.
Oh, all right.
Or the internet's down.
Mixler.
One or the other. They're on that Mixler app. Did you tell them about that again today?
Oh, yeah.
All right, just checking.
That's every week, Joe.
Wow.
You know what that is?
Nope, he doesn't have it. Yeah.
Wow, that's terrific bass.
Knew it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good stuff.
That's terrific, Bass.
Terrific. You still keep in touch?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
The
That's funny stuff.
alumni game coming up.
Yeah.
We should have that alumni game.
We should have 3 huddles.
That's funny stuff.
Speaking of huddles, you know what starting up? NFL.
Junior high softball.
NFL training
I
camp.
thought we were going to eat somewhere. Huddle House.
Fancy football. And I think we're going to try to do
Hold
something
on,
here
are
on
we?
the old. Yeah, we're going to take it to another level.
Are we
next
going to do it
level.
again?
Stay tuned.
This level is something new.
It only grows. It's unbelievable.
I mean, we're making radio great again.
We're looking for a color.
And you will
Yeah.
win.
I don't think we can make it as big as it was last year. Really, we got to tone it down some.
Do we?
Yeah.
We don't want to go too big.
That end of the year party.
Last year was
That
just
was
crazy.
crazy.
If you weren't involved in that, you missed
were
out.
missing out.
Don't miss out this way.
I don't know that we should ever have the kegerators around Joe's pool like that again.
Yeah, it was. No,
Yeah,
that
they're
was-
going to your pool.
that was
It
a
really,
bad deal.
it really
Wow.
messes with that imported water.
That is that imported smart water he
He
uses.
uses in his pool.
Fiji.
Fiji water.
Oh, I thought it was Yas.
Yeah,
Boss.
that stuff's not cheap.
Did you guys go downtown last night, didn't you?
Nope.
Oh, it was Third Friday, wasn't it?
Did you?
Third Fridays is
Were
pretty
you
cool.
handing out
It
hot
was
dogs
cool.
again?
I was not.
No, I didn't do hot dogs just one
You
time.
did not?
No, just once I did it, and then other things go on. But Third Friday is pretty cool.
Is it?
really? Yeah.
I was down there the second Friday, and there went none down there.
There's
It's third.
Third Fridays. Yeah. So second Fridays, though, they say you can go down there, bring your own stuff, and sit.
Oh, okay.
Find yourself. A
I
park
thought that
bench.
was just first Fridays.
No, first Fridays, no one's allowed downtown.
Oh. Second one's bring
You
your
can
own
get arrested.
stuff.
Second one's bring your own.
Third.
Third Fridays, get it on.
What
Get
about
arrested. Rusty.
Rusty.
All right.
Good stuff downtown.
Gosh, Joe, when you come here, this show turns into stupid.
Well, you know what?
I love it, though.
It's a show about nothing.
Yeah.
I feel like Kramer's going to walk on here at any second.
Hey, you know what else is coming up? It's not real sports related, but
No.
it's something that
What is?
it's Shark Week coming up, guys. And you guys watch Shark Week?
I have
Should.
before.
If you don't, you should.
I have
I
before.
think once back in the day.
You got a caller?
No.
Oh.
His eyes lit up like a Christmas, like a little kid at Christmas.
Now, it's probably something that you didn't know because you missed it. Do you know Jim has a St. Louis Cardinals calendar? And he just brings up,
Yes, I do know
Useless
that.
information.
Is it out of station?
it's at the...
Actually, yeah, several of them.
Oh,
It was a thing that we buy one, get two free.
he's in the Cardinal Calendar Club, apparently.
He is in the Cardinal calendar.
He's in a lot of clubs.
And whose birthday is it today?
Al Rabansky.
Al Rabansky
Ooh,
and Jake
Hungarian.
Johnston.
Yep.
Is Jake on your calendar? No.
169.
No, but I'll tell you what. Why don't we have Jake slide out there in the grass, and you give us your best Al Hrabowski impression.
No.
Walk off that mound, turn your back to the batter,
slam the ball in.
have a little talk with yourself, and pop back up on that hill. Come on, do it. Do it. We've got a photographer right here.
No.
Come on.
We'll do it.
Come on, Jake.
Trying to make this show great.
Come on. We're going to try to go to another.
That is taking it to a
We're trying to go to a new level, and all you want to do is head to the basement.
That would be nothing but great. If
Hey,
you
we'll
would
do it before the show's over.
Okay.
Man,
Thank you. Jeez.
somebody grab a mitt. Do we have anybody that works here that does stuff for us while we're on there?
No. No.
Oh, I thought we did.
Well, we don't.
We don't.
So,
What do you want to talk about next?
I don't know. I wanted to talk about Shark Week, but you guys just kind of
Well,
shot
talk about it.
Talk about it. What do you want to talk about? The mango? The
man.
the-
Isn't that
the-
a fruit?
What other kind of
Mango?
sharks are there?
Let's talk about Captain
What other
Quint.
kind of sharks are there?
I know there's not a mango shark. It spits fruit at you. Here,
A hammerhead.
a hammerhead.
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Well,
Shark and
oh hey. Anyways, we got high school football getting ready to start up. I tell you what, guys, the summer's really flown by. We got like I said, high school coming up. NFL training camp kicks off. Just a whole lot of stuff going to be going on, and hopefully in the future we'll have some guests. Joe, no guests today.
Well, you guys lay all that on me. You can get guests.
You're the guest getter.
Guest getter.
Yes, that's your title, Joe.
Well, I haven't got any while. You know what? I've been waiting for the show to boom
wait a
up
minute,
here.
what did you say?
Pardon? No English.
Oh, I blame.
Guna goo.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Only.
I'm going to tell you, I throw this out's got nothing to do with sports except for the family and kids used to be here and play sports. But have you guys been downtown and seen Adam Fricke's place he's got downtown in that loft? The Railer Room, wasn't it called the Railer Room? Well, hold on, I got an address.
Wait for
427 Pulaski Street, right down from the alley by, right on the corner. They had the Railer Room that the high school owned, and they sold it. And Adam Fricke has put these, he's made it a B&B up there, man. It's cool. It's very nice. People that are coming to town, you should go see it sometime.
All right.
If you're coming to town for $100, it'll sleep 8 people.
Oh, really?
It's all top notch. It's cool. It's like being in the city, being downtown in the city for $100. If you had family coming to town or whatever, great place to
$100
put 'em
a
up. Yeah. That's what it is out here, anywhere else.
Awesome.
Sleeps 8? That's cool.
That's a deal.
Yeah, you're right downtown. Food, theater. I think it's a good idea. It's all squared away.
I like the theater.
I like theater. I like to go to movies.
He likes
I haven't
food.
seen a good movie in a long
Food?
time. I like food.
Had Gazardo's last night?
You
Oh,
did?
yeah?
Well, tell us about it. Tell us about your
Go
experience.
there?
Oh, it was delicious. No, I had it delivered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not
Ate
the
it.
same. I want that salad bar.
Yeah, you're right, I guess, in a way. It is not the same. However,
Plus the pleasantry
It
of
is.
seeing the Gazzardo family.
it is nice to be able to relax
And
in
eat
your own dwelling
Gazzardos in your underwear.
and eat
Can't
your
do that up
Gazzardos,
there.
Watching the television or whatnot, or eating it in bed, either way. And
Boy, you can.
however you want to do it,
It's a
you do
family
pretty much
show.
whatever you want to do. I mean, it's Gazzardos. It's delicious.
Yeah,
Had the filet mignon last night and catfish.
Oh, and cat.
holy
Dang.
cow!
Little surf and turf.
Tell you what,
Well, the wife was there.
what'd you have for dessert?
It's a family
cheesecake.
show.
Did that tiny bit fill you up?
It's his family show, Joe.
We're gonna
It's,
go to commercial
we
break.
had we had a little surf and turf last night, and it was delicious.
Wow, good for you.
Catfish. He had some catfish.
And no matter how many
Wow,
people.
that's terrific.
Yes.
That
Oh, you did
Thanks,
have
man.
I
it.
was waiting for it. and
Only
didn't
10
think it was
minutes
gonna
late,
come.
but there he is.
Well, maybe
You
he's
didn't
on
really
that-
have catfish, did you?
Hard on Tim, yes.
Oh,
I
I
did.
thought you were just wanting Jim to
My dad
Well, actually,
loves
the
catfish in
the
there.
wife had the catfish
Oh.
fried.
fried. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, it's good.
My dad grabs it grilled.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
Grilled
It-
catfish.
It's not bad grilled either. I prefer it fried, but But yeah, Luzardo's has a great catfish.
Oh, for some reason,
They really do.
fried always tastes better. It's not as good for you.
It's probably not. All right, hey, let's take another commercial break. We come back, we'll finish.
What are we gonna
the
talk
show.
about now?
Well, fried catfish.
Boy.
So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM.
Know this band?
Yep. Crack that whip.
Crack that whip.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM. We are at Jake's Furnishings, where if you come in today from 10 to 12, what's going to happen? What kind of deal?
Well, we're going to wait on you, and we're going to sell you some unbelievable deals on furniture right now, Scotty.
All right. So tell us what kind of deal you're going to give them.
Well, what are you looking for?
Let's say somebody's looking for some outdoor furniture. What kind of deal are you going to give them?
I'm not sure what you need. I've got a sofa, 2 chairs, and a coffee table. All that for $986.
Okay. How about a fire pit? Well, if somebody's looking for a fire pit.
I don't know the price of the fire pit, Scotty.
But you own this place?
Hey, I own it. Doesn't mean I do anything here.
$250.
I'm the store pretty. My employees are the ones that do all the magic.
Did he say store pretty?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Ugh, I just puked and swallowed.
I have some really good employees. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Congratulations. Moving on.
Moving on.
You guys follow golf at all? Joe?
Haven't seen any of this tournament, though.
Tiger Woods tied for 3rd right now.
Tied for 30. He's right there.
He's right there.
It's awesome. We love Tiger.
You do?
I haven't been able to see any of it.
Kevin Kisner is leading, followed by Zach Johnston, and they're tied actually. And then you got Tiger Woods, Patrick Cantlay, and Kevin Chappelle tied for 3rd. Going on right now, 3rd round.
Anything can happen at that place.
Where's it at, Joe? Do you know?
Is that in Florida?
No, I'm asking you.
Pinecrest.
Whatever. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because I'll screw it up.
I'm not going to try to say it either.
What is it? Where are we at, Lloyd? How do you pronounce that?
Pinecrest.
Carnoustie. Carnoustie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Snowgrass.
Nailed it.
Sawgrass. Nailed it.
$10.8 million purse.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Doggy now.
Like to win that just once.
That's a lot of money.
Man.
What's up with
why would a guy want to walk around with a purse? I mean, I don't care how much that thing.
if it has $10 million in
Why would
it,
they do
I'll
it?
carry a purse. It's called a
Should've got
it's
any,
a satchel.
Satchel.
You should have been out at the hospital outing yesterday. You could have had a shot at $10,000 cash and a hole-in-one.
Didn't know there was one, Joe. Some people work.
Well, no, some people work.
Did anybody knock in a hole in one?
No. Yesterday, no.
Anybody close?
All for naught. I think there's some guy. Can't remember now. Somebody's up there like within 4 or 5 feet of it. No,
Oof.
that's close.
That's pretty close.
Have you ever had a hole-in-one, Joe?
Nope.
That doesn't surprise me.
Never bowled a 300 either.
No?
You?
Nope.
You guys, anybody here know Timmy Gisler? I'm sure you guys know him. You guys know Timmy Gisler? We'll throw his name around out on the radio today. I saw him yesterday. Do you know how many 300 games he has?
32.
That's a lot. 300 games? There we go.
Wow.
Tell you what, you'd be lucky if Ronald doesn't sue you. Jake, you got any guesses?
There it goes.
He just lays there.
I was just sitting back and watched it
It
fly.
doesn't do a thing.
I'd say it's pretty windy today.
I saw Timmy Gisler yesterday, and he said he has 62. 300
62
games.
300
Really?
games.
That's incredible.
That is.
To me, that's incredible.
You can't even get one.
No, I could.
You probably couldn't
I could
bowl.
spend the rest of my life
You
out
probably
there.
couldn't bowl 300
Bowling.
in 3 games.
Yeah, and even if they made it like giving me 3 shots each frame, I bet I couldn't get a 300.
Yeah, me
You know what I
either.
mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Not much of a bowler, but you know.
I don't know why you don't bowl more.
I don't either. Why don't you?
Well, just don't. Why don't you?
Yeah, Joe.
Because I'm busy working.
How was that golf outing yesterday?
Yeah.
That was work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes golf outings are work. Not everything's fun, Lloyd. You know what I
Not
mean?
everything's fun and games.
That's exactly right.
I hear that.
All right. Speaking of fun and games, let's get back to it.
Yeah. Get back to it.
Trade deadline's coming up, Jake. Who's going to be buyers? Who's going to be sellers? Obviously, Manny Machado's already went to the Dodgers. Who else do you see on the trading table, and where are they going?
Well, by the way this show's going, we're definitely
Boy.
sellers.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well,
we should store wine at this show.
what? Do what?
Don't you keep wine in cellars? Keep it from the light.
What are you
let's see.
talking about?
Have another drink, Joe.
Anyway, Jake, let's have a big boy conversation.
All right.
Good idea.
I'd like to see the Mets do something, make some moves, selling off. I think they've got a few nice pieces and some teams to pick up on.
Well, looks like Familia might be going to the A's.
Amelia,
DeGrom, he's kind of on the table.
I could see the A's also selling off pieces, so
Well, why would they want Familia then?
they're getting him for a good price.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be flipped. I can see them taking him on and then flipping him
And then
back
flipping
out.
him. Yeah. Okay.
A's should be sellers. I can see the Angels making some deals right now too. I think they got a few players that maybe they definitely need an upgrade. They haven't really been real smart about it last few years, so not sure that's going to happen. Texas could be out there, so we'll see. There's a lot of teams out there that are. I think they're on the cusp of making some deals, and you know, if the Cardinals can't go on a run, they might want to start unloading as well.
Now, wow, what's that?
Problem right over here.
I don't think that's the store.
Milwaukee, they probably need to make a move or two as far as maybe some pitching, some bullpen.
Yeah, and I think they've been talking to the Mets about DeGrom. I think that would be a big pickup for them. And that would probably be about
That would probably
elevate them.
elevate them
Yeah.
a little
Elevate.
bit by
Word.
past the Cubs. But you know, it all depends what they have down in the farm system. You know, DeGrom's going to cost you.
Well,
You know,
they
they're
are
gonna-
loaded. Their minor league system,
Milwaukee?
even with the deals they made in the off season, they are loaded in the minors. So.
Yeah. So it's going to get interesting here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Or, I guess about a week and a half or so.
Yeah,
huh?
it's not that
even
far
that.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
31st. Today's 10 days. Week and a half. Wow. Pretty good, aren't I?
Yep.
You comfy?
You know what? I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah. Catfish and beef, man. That put you out to sleep.
Big old breakfast he had here. He's
Yeah.
gonna lay around till lunch.
There you go.
35 omelets.
You want us to wake you up for lunch, pal?
No, I think I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Just pass me up for lunch.
You're
So, Joe, what have you been up to, man? Haven't seen
well,
you
I
for
got
a
work
while.
all the time, and you know what? You're talking about baseball. By August 15th, it won't even matter. NFL will be here. College football around the corner.
I don't know about that, Joe. I think some sketchy decisions the league's making right now in the players' union. I think baseball's going to be a little more relevant this year than it has in a few years past.
I think so.
And I'm telling you right now, NFL cannot take another 10% drop in viewership, and they're leaning that way right now.
Yeah.
Maybe even higher. They may hit 15% this year.
Nothing's forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to make some adjustments, change some things. I don't know.
That little announcement saying the must stand for the national anthem has now been rescinded. We'll see how that actually affects them, especially their advertisers. You know, you look what it did to Papa John's last year.
Yeah.
Who was all in. So that'll be an interesting. Be interesting how that's handled.
All right, we got a caller. Thank goodness. Go ahead, caller. Who are we talking to?
This is Gordon Voit from WLCN.
Hey, what's up, man?
Can you hear me okay?
We can.
Yeah, thanks for throwing a lifeline.
Yeah, thanks for saving the show. Your buddy Lloyd must have contacted you and said that the show's spiraling downward.
No, quite the opposite. I just swung through Dunkin' Donuts and I was flipping through Twitter and I saw you guys were on and I was like, I know what I'm doing in 30 seconds after I get my cold.
Well, we appreciate it. You're in Dunkin' Donuts in Lincoln?
No, that opened up about a year ago? I haven't been to that one yet.
Yeah,
I hit it. I frequent it.
Yeah,
it's on the way in town.
Joe's a frequent flyer there. Yeah,
it is good.
What's up with Gordon Voit? Where are you going today?
Man, I'm actually headed up to Wisconsin, get a little lakeside action going, but I wanted to call to talk about your buddy Kevin Seitzer. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I had fun digging up some nuggets on him this week.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we saw your production on that. That's pretty interesting stuff. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He comes in as a rookie. 7 years prior, he's presumably hitting third for the Lincoln Railers.
Yeah.
And he was good.
324 at the break. People are saying, who's better, him or Bo Jackson, all season long. What an incredible story. And then in the All-Star game, in a pivotal moment, drew a walk in the 13th inning and almost helped the AL come back. But pretty special day for a rookie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's. If you had the opportunity to talk with him, we'd like to get him on the air with us, but our guest getter doesn't. Yeah, he does suck. So he would think that being a local guy, that we could get him on our sports show, but
Yeah.
Well, I flew to Arizona last year and went out to the Seahawk Cardinal game, and his mom and dad picked us up at the airport, and I will tell you, I hope they're listening because it was one scary ride. Wow, are we all over the place and 6 lanes of highway.
Now you know where he got that aggressiveness of the plate. I didn't realize this. In that 1987 season, he tied Kirby Puckett for first in the American League with 207 hits. Wow. That blew my mind. As a rookie.
Yeah, that is crazy. I guess I never really realized that.
Oh, he was a stud.
Listen to this, guys. This absolutely obliterated my mind. So he is 216th all-time in Major League Baseball in on-base percentage. Do you want to know who he's 2 spots ahead of?
No.
A guy by the name of Pete Rose.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Does that not just destroy your mind? I can't wrap my mind around that. That's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Pete Rose. He's a career MVP than Pete Rose.
That's crazy.
Well, I didn't see it, but they always said it in high school. He hit a line drive that went all the way to the fence. Back then it was a picket fence sitting out there, and he drove it right through the fence.
Wow. You guys have been in the area way longer than I have. What were the stories about him when he was at Lincoln?
You'd have to ask Joe that.
Well, it was just all about the hitting.
Probably doesn't remember any of the conversations.
I'm old. Just what a fantastic hitter he was. Nobody could get him out. That was his claim to fame, I guess. Popped in over here from a little town next door, and all of us. I think his junior year, right? I think he popped in here his junior year, and then was a starter on the basketball team that went to state. They were good, and then of course in baseball nobody could get him out. I don't know what his batting average here. We should look that up. What it was in high school. Is that out there? I don't know. In that All-Star game, I saw where you put that thing out there, but didn't he jack one all the way right up to the wall late in that game? He almost hit a home run to win the game, didn't he?
It came in the Yeah, because I think at that point it was tied. So he got inserted, being the rookie, he got kind of the leftover innings, so to speak, in the. Well, little did it know that A, it would be a nail biter, so those were the most important innings. B, little did they know that it would go 13. So instead of getting kind of a token at bat, and give the veterans the lion's share, he got 3 key at bats. And you're right, one of them, I believe it was the second at bat. No, it was first at bat. He against Lee Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way to the warning track in left center field. And I believe it was, is it Willie McGee? No, Cardinals outfielder.
Yeah, it was Willie McGee.
Who was it? Willie McGee caught it at the track, and there's this great shot in the broadcast of Kevin is just totally upset. You can tell it in his face. And then he has this moment of realization where he's like, wait, I just almost hit a home run in the Major League Baseball All-Star game. And then he just gets this big smile, and it's pretty cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it goes, I remember watching, that was a long time ago, but I remember thinking, if that goes out, he could have been the MVP of the game.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was a pretty low-scoring game. I guess pitching was dominant that year. I was 2 years from being born myself at that point, so I was not able to view the broadcast live. But what a memory. And then how cool is that 8 years later, he makes it as a 33-year-old, too. I mean, that's the kind of, I think it shows what kind of game he had, that it wasn't dependent on explosive athleticism. He was just a pure hitter and makes it a ridiculously high rate.
But now he's taking his talents down to Atlanta, and he's got that ball club playing pretty well as well. They're hitting the ball. They got some young kids there that are playing real well, and
competing right now.
Yeah, competing, and you'd like to think that Mr. Seitzer had a lot to do with that.
Oh yeah, I mean the numbers of the Braves, everybody is above career marks. He's grooming young players like Ozzie Albies, who's in the All-Star game at second base, and then he's also grooming guys who have been around, like a Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
And Nick Markakis. I mean, I know Nick's a hard worker, and he was, a grinder with the Orioles, but I gotta believe that Kevin's influence on the young guys and the veteran guys is a huge part of this renaissance, and it's pretty cool to see. Not just him, but you got Dan Winkler from and you got a Macon guy and Brian Snipker as the manager. I mean, so that's three kids from the 2-on-7 with one of the most interesting teams in baseball. That's pretty darn cool.
It's real cool. Maybe Kevin would like to come over and manage the Cardinals. How fun would that be?
I mean, that would be unbelievable. And here's a fun fact for you. I wish he knew his name, but the team chaplain for the Cardinals is a St. Teresa grad.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's Reverend... I don't know, I'm just kidding.
Let's not turn this show. We got a smart caller. We got a guy on top things called in. Let's just leave it alone.
You guys are. I can't wait for football season and basketball season. It's just going to be a great year for the Railers, I think. Don't you?
Yeah. I think so, and it's going to be interesting. Year 2 in the Apollo, and it should be good, exciting times for Railer football.
I think the Railers are a playoff team this year. I really do.
Well, hey, our show's about over, but you're more than welcome to come on live with us one of these days, and get a full hour in of intelligent sports talk. Just when you're here,
the three of us will take off.
Yeah. So I'm sure you got your agenda full. Illini football getting ready to fire up, and with all the high school football, getting ready to start as well. So it's going to get busy for you over there.
Yeah, it was great to talk to you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, safe travels.
Thanks for calling, Gordon.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that's our boy Gordon Voit from WAND TV in Decatur. He played a little basketball with us. We're gonna think
he actually played.
Yeah, he actually.
Let's not go back to that.
Yeah, that
you
was-
missed the
that was
you
brutal.
missed the play I called, and you missed the shot. We got beat. I don't think we need to talk about
Whatever,
that.
Joe. I hit a 3.
Come,
That's
all
I
this
remember.
basketball family, and
top.
we get the ball to you, clutch player at the end of the game,
and I
you
made
miss
it. No, I
You
didn't miss.
missed it.
What game were you watching?
What's the one we lost?
Well,
It'll be talked about next year before the game.
all
I'll
right.
tell you
Well,
that
hey,
right now.
it's 10:04. We got to go. I'd like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring us. As always, Hampton Inn with the goodies, and Jake for hosting us today.
Yes.
Come on in to Jake's Furnishings today, and you can make it your own.
Yeah, you don't only have to come on in. You can also stop out the patio area and check this
Yeah,
stuff
or
out.
go online. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
At the new www.jakesfurnishings.com.
Hashtag make it your own. Where are we at next week?
It doesn't matter where we're
We
at.
get a hell, I don't know. I'll send you an email. All right, that's going to do it for us today.
Check the calendar.
Check the calendar. All right. We'll see you next week.
Good day.